on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hoping all of this works. We're going live again for the MLB baseball review, and this time we're starting things off with 13 games. Interesting night yesterday. We had the American League battle between the White Sox and Tampa Bay, so we're going to jump into that. We're jumping into some other things. We're going to jump into the injuries that might have got updated yesterday, so all that stuff is going to be fun. But yeah, welcome to the channel. Join the community. Go down there, like, subscribe, etc., etc. First game of the night: Nationals 3, Pirates 2. Nationals bounce back here with a nice win over the Pirates. Pirates have just been skidding. A lot of losses over the past couple weeks, probably over the past couple years, if we're going to be honest. But the Nationals find a nice win here from the Pirates. Pirates got a nice early lead, 1-0. Nationals bounce back with two of their own. Kyle Schwarber hits his 13th of the season in the 7th inning, which ends up being the difference. They were tied 2-2 at that point. Newman hits his 2nd of the season for the Pirates. Brubaker goes 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. John Lester goes 5.1, 2 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts. Both these guys, nice starts for their teams, and but not a lot of strikeouts. But they go 5 innings, no decisions for both. Brad Hand comes in that 9th inning, gets his 12th save of the season. This is one of those interesting series where the Nationals, if they find a sweep here, they'll be right back in it. It's going to be interesting if they can do it. But yeah, that's where we're at. Moving along, we got Indians 4, Orioles 3, and Indians got out to a 3-0 lead here, and the Orioles tried to chip away at it, but they fell a little bit short, 1 run short to be exact. We had a couple guys on the Indians with some hits. Jose Ramirez, the only guy on the team with a multi-hit night, so they had a 5-hit night, and Baltimore Orioles had a 5-hit night. Both teams only 5-hit night, but I think the difference here is Baltimore had 11 strikeouts in the game. No home runs across either team. Kremer goes 5-1, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. He's now 0-6 on the season, still searching for his first win. He might possibly be the only starting pitcher in the MLB looking for that first win who's had as many starts as him at least. Maya on the other side goes 4, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts. He gets the no decision. Clase comes in for the 10th save of the season, striking out 2 in that. Moving along, we have an interesting series here with the Mets 5, Cubs 2. Mets were just out 5-0 about halfway through this game. And yeah, Domingo Smith has a nice 2-hit night. Has his 5th home run of the season. Anthony Rizzo hits his 8th home run of the season in the 7th inning. And Wisdom, his 9th of the season. Wisdom has just been on fire. I think he set the record for most home runs for a Cub in the first 20 games of his career for the Cubs. It's just been crazy for him. David Peterson goes 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 3 Ks. And Arrieta goes 5, 4 earned runs, 3 Ks. Both these guys met each other or played against the other team last time these guys met earlier in the season, which I think it was like 2 weeks ago, where the Cubs just swept the Mets. So the Mets get a little bit of revenge here and pick up a win. And believe it or not, the Cubs and Brewers continue to match each other wins for losses. Red Sox 2, Blue Jays 1, and this one was close. Boston was up 1-0 going into the top of the 9th here, and Vladdy Guerrero comes up to bat. American League MVP, let's be honest at this point. He comes up to bat with 2 outs and hits his 22nd home run of the season. Just a complete bomb off of Barnes. But typical Blue Jays fashion, DeLeese comes in for the close / save / whatever you want to call it, and he blows it. And Boston gets a nice little walk-off here. I believe it was Devers who does the nice 2-hit, 1 RBI night in the walk-off performance here. Valdi 6.2, 0 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. Manoah 6, 1, and 5. Both these pitchers had amazing quality starts, and based on what they played like yesterday, 18 runs for the Jays, 8 home runs. This was a completely different game, and we're looking at both these guys looking at this differently. And the Blue Jays, they blow it here, and they're blowing a chance to get back in this division. Splitting the series 2-2 with Boston. Boston trying to keep pace with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is on a little bit of a heater. It's going to be fun. following those guys along. Next game up, we got Tigers 10, Royals 3, and the Tigers were just out to a 7-2 lead about halfway through this game. They didn't really have to look back. Their offense was just popping off, and we know the Royals, as we've been following them, their starting pitching has just been so damn inconsistent this season that we got to be wary of following them. And definitely when the Tigers offense has a night like this, Miggy Cabrera had a nice 3-hit, 2 RBI night. Castro hits his 5th home run of the season. Goodrum his 5th. Grossman his 9th. So a couple of home runs coming out of the Detroit Tigers side of it. And then on the other side, Royals following a little bit short with the home runs, none. Keller goes 5 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He's up to a 6.14 ERA. It's just been super rough for Keller. He's 6-6 on the season. He's just been a story of either having a very good outing or a very poor outing. It's just been one of those times. Matthew Boyd on the other side goes 2.1, 0 earned runs, 2 Ks. So there's got to be an issue there. He only went for 2.1 innings, 41 pitches. Something happened there. I don't quite have the note. I didn't see him when I was getting ready for the injury report. So if we have someone out there who knows what's going on with Detroit, they can add it in the comments below. Moving along, we got probably the highlight series of the week. We got Tampa Bay Rays versus the White Sox. The Rays take game 1, 5-2. Both these teams are top in my power rankings videos that come out every Sunday, and this is what I think all the fans were waiting for, to see who's going to come out on top. The Rays got out to a 3-0 lead, and it looked like they were going to be cruising. Chicago does have a nice 2-run inning in the bottom of the third to bring it within 1 run. They didn't score any home runs themselves, but for Tampa, we have Austin Meadows in that first inning hit his 15th of the season off of Lance Lynn, and Lowe hitting his 12th of the season. Rosarina hitting his 9th of the season in that 8th inning, which makes the biggest difference. I had some couple insurance runs in the 8th and 9th. I think the biggest note of this game is Tyler Glass now. He left the game early. Some sort of elbow inflammation. He went 53 pitches. He went 4 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. So not a lot of support there. It's going to be interesting what happened to him. Big concern for Tampa Bay as their star ace at the top of the division, at the top of his career at this point, leaving the game. Lance Lynn goes 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, and 8 Ks in the loss. Gets his 2nd loss of the season. He's got a 1.51 ERA. And Lance Lynn getting the beat down. Reds 10, Brewers 2. This game was close for the relatively beginning, 1-1 after 1, and then the Reds put up 3, and the Brewers did answer back and put up 2 of their own. But after that, the Brewers were shut out. Vogelbach hits his 7th of the season for the Brewers, and on the other side, Votto, his 8th, Aquino, his 3rd. And the Reds added 2 in the 7th and 4 more in the 9th, and India leading the way in the leadoff spot for the Reds, going 3-hit, 1 RBI performance, and Winker having a nice 1-hit night. This one's interesting because, like I said earlier, the Brewers are matching the Cubs' wins and losses. It's been going on for like 10 days straight. These guys are top of the division, and when one team wins, the other one seems to lose. But the Reds, they're maintaining a little bit of pace here. They're on a little bit of streak of their own, and they could very well get back in the race. Gutierrez goes 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks, and Laurer on the other side goes 5 innings pitched, 4 earned run, and 2 Ks. Moving along in the same division, we got the Cardinals 4, Marlins 2, and this was a big win for the Cardinals. They're back to 500 after slipping below for the first time in basically since the beginning of the season. And they were down early in this game. Marlins were up 2-1 about halfway through this game, and the Cardinals tied up in the bottom of the 5th, and they add a couple of runs in that bottom of the 8th that make the difference. No home runs from either side. We're used to seeing that with the Marlins, not really picking up the wins, but yeah, or not the wins, the home runs. Garrett goes 4.1, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks. A solid starting performance again from a Miami pitcher, something we're used to all season long. And Wainwright goes 6, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. Both these guys getting a no decision. Bullpens come in, and we know it. Reyes comes in and gets the 17th save of the season. He's catching up there. I think the league leader right now is at 19. So he's catching up. Rockies 3, Padres 2. And this was my fish on a heater bet of the day. I had the Rockies in the first 5, and they pulled through. Gomber with his nice 8 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 4 Ks, and Lamet on the other side going 4, 1 earned run. He looked good. Weather's coming in for the little bit of relief there. Home runs, we got Grisham hitting his 7th of the season, and CJ Cron hitting his 6th of the season. So both these coming late. Grisham's in the top of the 9th, and a little bit too early, too late, too early, whatever you want to say. But the Padres need to be picking up these wins. They've been struggling as of late, and this just adds to the woes. Athletics 8, Angels 5, and the Angels got out to a 1-0 lead right off the bat here, but then Oakland comes in and their bats wake up and they put up 8 within the next couple innings. Angels tried to come back in with a 4-run, what was it, the 7th inning, but it was too little too late, and it's not enough. Fletcher, I think, is the highlight with a 4 hit in the 9 spot, 4 hit, 1 RBI night. We also had Iglesias hitting a 4 hit night, but Oakland's offense continues to just go. Sean Murphy, 7th home run of the season. Lagares for the Angels hitting his 1st of the season. Sean Manaea, 5.2, 1 earned run and 5 Ks. He's been very, very good for the A's. Well, let's be real, 6-2 now on the season. Dylan Bundy on the other side, only last 2.1 innings, 7 earned runs. His ERA is now up to almost above 7. It's not what the Angels need. They need starters that can keep that ERA down, and that's not the case for Dylan Bundy right now. So it's a big win for the Athletics. They snap the Angels' 6-game winning streak. Giants 5, Diamondbacks 2, and this I think we all expected the Giants to be able to come in here and take care of business a little bit off the Diamondbacks. It was 1-1 after 4, and you thought that the Diamondbacks were at least going to hold their own, but the Giants pulled away in the bottom of the 5th. Diamondbacks got as close as 1 run, and then it was pretty much over from that. Brandon Crawford hits his 15th of the season. Nice 2-hit, 3 RBI night. Casali had a nice 3-hit night. And the catcher spot, Chris Kelly, 8th home run of the season for the Diamondbacks. Matt Peacock, 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 3 Ks. Alex Wood in the win, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. And those Giants pitchers continue to just pick up the Ws, pick up the quality starts, carry that team to victories. Next game up, Mariners 4, Twins 3, and the Twins were at 1-0, and then Mariners answered back in the 3rd, and Krylov hitting his 5th home run of the season in that 4th inning, and as well as Calastino hitting his 1st home run of the season also in that same inning. So that the Twins got a 3-1 lead, but we see Bowers come in hitting his 3rd of the season in the 8th, which ends up being the difference. It was 3-3 at that point, and so Bowers has been pretty big since being added, at least in the past 2 games. He had a good game against Cleveland yesterday, and now he has another good game and a big difference here. So one team's loser is another team's treasure, as we like to say. Marco Gonzalez goes 5, 3 earned runs and 5 strikeouts, and Kenta Maeda goes 4, 1 earned run, 7 Ks for himself. Last game of the night, we got the Dodgers 3, the Phillies 1, and Phillies were out 1-0 here, but the Dodgers come in. They hit a 2 spot in the 4th and a 1 spot in the 5th, and their bullpen takes care of business. They had Gonsolin kind of leading things off. He went 3.2, 1 earned runs, 5 Ks. They had him for 81 pitches, so he went a pretty good distance for what he's been part of this team before. Home runs, we got Will Smith hitting his 7th of the season, and Taylor hitting his 9th for the Dodgers. And then we had none for the Phillies. We just had Segura with a nice double there. Harper had a nice 2-hit night. And then on the Dodgers side, they only had 3 hits in the whole game, and they end up pulling off a win with 3 hits while giving up 8. It's pretty impressive and pretty much exciting what they needed to do. And that's the 13-game wrap-up. At this point, we sometimes have a chance to do a nice quick injury update, so let's jump into that. And we got some pitchers on here. Max Scherzer, we saw him leave, I think it was Saturday when he was pitching. He's not expected to make his next scheduled start, which is Wednesday, so he's going to be out, like I already talked about in the review. Glass now, he exited after 4 innings with some discomfort. That's always a bad sign because it could be Tommy John, but we're not sure. Eloy Jimenez, he tore his left pectoral in spring training, so they're hoping he's going to be back. They announced Monday he's expected to take another 4 weeks before rehab, but he could be back, which will be a big boost for the White Sox. Another guy that's not really been here all season, George Springer, he could be back for the Blue Jays. He's been sent to AAA, and they're not sure if they're going to put him in his typical leadoff spot, but we'll see. And then Shane Bieber, talked about this one yesterday. He got knocked around by the Mariners on the weekend. He went to 10-day DL. Mike Trout, a little update here. He's going to miss at least another month. So that's sad because the Angels could really use him right now. DeGrom, he's through some bullpen sessions because he was dealing with some sort of elbow thing. Hopefully he's all right because he's leading that way for that Cy Young, and that's a big deal. Andrew Benintendi, he's on the 10-day DL. Ronald Acuna, he exited yesterday on Sunday. Bottom of the fifth is precaution, they're saying. So they didn't play yesterday, but we'll see. Acuna has had a little bit of missing games here and there all season long. So hopefully, being very much in that home run lead or race, hopefully everything works out for him. We got Aaron Judge. He was held out of the lineup due to some back spasms. That's been an issue with Judge over the past couple of years. So hopefully, for the Yankees' sake, it's nothing too serious there. Severino scheduled to get MRI coming up, and Voit, he is on a rehab assignments, and we'll see him probably back in the lineup very soon for the Yankees. Cody Bellinger, Max Muncy for the Dodgers. After exiting Friday, Bellinger is sat out the final 2 games, and he wasn't in there on Monday either, so they're going to be missing him for sure. Dodgers have Max Muncy on the IL, which sucks. He's been their best home run hitter all season long. Right oblique strain. He left Saturday's game. Javier Baez, he scratched from the lineup Sunday, and he remained out on Monday, so that was an issue. And then Mitch Haniger, we saw him get hit by a pitch on Sunday against Cleveland. He exited, not hit by a pitch, I guess he fouled it off his knee, so there's that. Shane Bieber, he is not sure if it's going to require a DL stint or not, but yeah, that's Wake Up with Baseball for you guys, folks. We just went over all 13 games. We did a quick rundown on some of the injuries around the MLB and what's going on with the updates there. Again, this is the second time now that we're doing it live, so come in the future, if there's people watching at this point, I'll take it to questions. If anyone had questions, comments in there. And there we have Tommy Crowley. I don't know if he's still there because he put that at the beginning, but yes, the Rays are too good. They're probably going to be top of the power rankings if they can pull off this. We're worried about them with Glass now being out. Other than that, if you guys are new to the channel, please join the community. We do these videos every morning. We do power rankings on Sundays. We do a sports betting challenge that I do as for fun, really, and all that fun stuff. So join the community, join the comments, let me know how you guys think, and we will see you guys for the next video.